Welcome back to some more Star Trek Voyager. Across the Unknown. I screwed up this portion because I didn't actually do a research in Sector 6 and I could not actually get out of, I was story blocked. So here we are to start again. I don't know much is going to go on with this chapter. I just know I have to do a couple things.
Voyager has departed Kazon space and Kulla's pursuit has ended, resulting in a statistically significant reduction in security risk. To commemorate this event, the captain has scheduled a celebratory gathering in the mess hall. My observation that such a gathering is illogical and inefficient considering the enduring threats of the Delta Quadrant was met with the suggestion to unclench. I found this directive illogical. Supplemental 1. During a classified mission, Voyager acquired schematics for a 29th century mobile emitter, a device designed to remotely power holographic instances. The doctor promptly articulated an irritating enthusiasm for anticipated field operations. However, research is postponed until engineering has performed a mandatory safety check. Supplemental 2. We have lost contact with our reconnaissance probe, strongly indicating an encounter near Borg territory. The captain and commander have articulated their concern regarding the region's characteristics. Borg space offers no resources for sustainable operation, and the Borg are the greatest known existential threat to the Federation. Surrender is not a viable strategic option. The Borg's objective is exclusively assimilation.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. All right, log's gotta be quick. There's a party in the mess hall and I am not missing out on that cake. Kazon space is behind us. Seska and Kulla, finished. They were quite the villainous duo, I'll give them that. Kulla, the chaotic brute, Voyager's sworn enemy, constantly trying to conquer our ship with his army of mindless minions. And Seska, the manipulative femme fatale, the one truly in charge, pulling the strings in the background like a spider. Hang on, I've got it. After the party, I have to jot down some notes for my holonovel. Supplemental 1. Ever heard of a mobile emitter? Probably not. We acquired schematics for this 29th century tech that lets you power a hologram anywhere. Finally, we can drag our beloved EMH out of sickbay and onto away missions. Naturally, the party poopers down in engineering are saying the thing won't be cleared for research until their mandatory security check is done. Where's the leap of faith in completely unknown technology from the future, guys? Supplemental 2. We have lost contact with the probe we sent ahead into Borg space. Not exactly what you want to hear with your first cup of coffee. The captain and commander are focused on scarce food sources in Borg space and careful preparation. But we're talking about the Borg Collective here. The greatest known existential threat to the Federation. Food sources? I'm worried about assimilation.
This is the last image transmitted by the probe before it went dark. The Borg cube, it looks like. To the Borg cube, the crew stares in disbelief, realizing the dangers that waits ahead. This is it, Captain. Borg space. What about the probe's astrometric data? It's picked up a narrow corridor of space devoid of Borg activity. We've nicknamed it the Northwest Passage. We need safeguards against assimilation. Doctor, I could bore you with the nuances, but I know you want to get to the point. I need Borg nanoprobes. Some things even my brilliance can't replicate yet. A derelict Borg vessel would be the safest bet. We'll consider it if the opportunity arises. Redouble your efforts. This has top priority. Captain, I think I need your help. Since we've been approaching Borg space, I've been experiencing visions. I saw Borg, dozens of them, and I saw the destruction of Voyager. Tuvok? Could these be premonitions, Tuvok? Possibly. Perhaps the latent telepathic powers of her species are finally manifesting. It would be beneficial for her to have a mentor, as such powers can be unpredictable. As the only other telepath, I'm the logical choice. Tuvok, help Cass. Keep an eye on Cass, guide her. Yes, Captain. I shall create a meditation plan for Cass. Thank you. Thank you for you both. I hope it won't be too much of a burden. Now, if that is all, Captain, long-range sensors are picking up transwarp signatures closing in. Red alert. Details, Ensign. And we have probably a Borg ship coming right at us. Okay, we need to figure out a couple of things. First things first, we need to go to that. I need to get housing up for emergency quarters here. That's the next thing. This will run out and do its thing. So that is fine. Then we need to look at research. Now we're at 34. Are we researching anything? No. Maybe hold off on that. We're going to have to take these down, but just not right now at the moment. Remember, all the systems are actually procedurally generated. So what I mean by I tried this once and messed it up. So there's a research thing, but if you don't research it, you can't get past these two to go to the rest of them. So yeah, I didn't do that research and I ran out of fuel. So I know what that research is now. We're okay. There's a lot of fuel in this sector. So I think we can go premium with that. Deuterium. Let's grab some deuterium. Or geranium, actually. Okay, and I'm going to... We're doing that. Those were good. Fine. Let's make sure this one is upgraded. It isn't. I need that little guy there. Fine. That'll be enough. Okay, so I need to dismantle this and dismantle this. And there's a reason I'm going to do this. You'll see as we come through. Oh, I hit my batteries. Shit. Didn't notice my batteries were going off there. Okay, and then from here, I'm gonna get crew quarters, and I need to knock this one down. There we go. I need to keep that up when it comes to everything. Okay, let's get this dilithium and let's do a complete circle around. Grab this first, because I actually do need this first. Okay, that helps me immensely with that. There's those crew quarters. And that will be good from there. I need premium to keep going right now because we're countering this housing issue. We're gonna fire a torpedo at it. We're fine. We'll be able to get that all the way up. All right, there's the crew quarters. Let's actually switch this off. There's no reason to use those actual resources. Great offer here. Don't have that. I mean, it'll slowly go down. Grab this because I do need it. Well, that's not helpful. Hey, Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Do this. No way. A pale green debris field of shattered Borg cubes and drone corpses. Who and what is capable of such an act? I'm picking up a few erratic life signs, Captain. We might have found our ticket through Borg space. An ally. I'll support this optimism. Scan for any other vessels in the vicinity. I'm picking up bio readings. They're coming from the outer hull of a Borg cube. Magnify. Organic mass. The hull of the Borg cube is covered in an unsettling organic mass. As a friend or foe? It's definitely organic, but our sensors can't penetrate its surface. A space-dwelling organism. A biological weapon? Try to contact it. Send a standard greeting. No response. Try to track her close. No response. Yeah, we don't want to transport it. Atmosphere inside the cube. It is still good, just erratic with Borg life signs. Assemble an away team. Top priority, extract nanoprobes for the doctor and get a short-range scan of that biomass. Okay. Quick-witted. Before I went with this, and I can't get Tuvok. Tuvok would be so good for this away mission. Kerry doesn't have the skills at this point, and I don't want to put him into any risk. So I think I'm going to go Chakotay. And unfortunately, I have to go with someone. I have to go with Paris, I think. Otherwise, what is our other... I mean, it could be B'Elanna. We're double up on research with this one. Because he would only be good in a couple of spots, but that doesn't help. I think we double up on B'Elanna here. Let's do it. Hundreds of Dead drones, Captain. A few survivors, but they're harmless. How do we proceed with the nanoprobe extraction? Chakotay cannot go on the next one, so we need to do this. Damaged drone stumbles towards the container and inserts its tubule, shedding a considerable amount of nanoprobes. Captain, most of the corridors leading to the biomass are blocked. Chakotay's gonna go next round. Team analyzes the structure and calculates the safest path. They avoid harm and safely reach the bionic mass. Access to the biomass is blocked by 2 Borg. Well, I would like to do the quick-witted. We're doing Chakotay here. Just appear non-threatening. Team lowers their phasers, walks by the drones who appear to be too damaged or too occupied. The team managed to get past them unscathed. Okay, now we are back. On an organic structure, tricorder scans suggest it's hollow, but we can't tell anything else. Examine it from the outside. Team recalibrates the tricorders to analyze organic tissue, which yields valuable data. The team identifies the biomass as an unknown alien spaceship. What? How could such a small ship cause so much damage? The Borg must have more data. But how do we acquire it? Let's try this because Chakotay is going to go the next time. Failed. Team hacks nearby terminal, but they trigger the Borg security system, which deletes some of the data. This will undoubtedly hinder the analysis. Wait, no, Norse is coming closer. Whatever it is, it sounds angry. Get away as fast as possible. Okay, good. The team sprints to the beam out coordinates, but a massive creature appears, charging at them. It strikes, splashing acidic goo all over them as they try to bring back to Voyager. We didn't get all of them, but still a good amount of experience. Captain, this bioship is powering up. It's like it's charging some kind of weapon. Okay, we're running from it. They attacked us on the ship. Let's get out of here. Maximum warp. Direct hit from the bioship, Captain. Shields are gone. Their firepower completely outmatches us. Lost some Paul there. Tom, get us out of here now. Jumping into warp. Can we outrun it? It's not pursuing, Captain. Got lucky there. That was close. Too close. I agree, Chakotay. Captain, the meditation session has ended prematurely, not entirely voluntarily, I must add. I had another vision, Captain. Vivid, horrible. It's just in the moment we were attacked. I could hear its thoughts, the pilot of the bioship. They're a telepathic species. It's them we should be worried about, not the Borg. What did it say? The weak will perish. At least now we know whether it's friend or foe. Helm, let us put some distance between us and them. Okay, Scorpion. I've analyzed the creature's residue on the uniforms. The results are concerning, to say the least. It is composed of alien cells with a rather voracious appetite for organic matter. To put it bluntly, it's a bioweapon that devours its victims. Can we fight it? I'm afraid we can only avoid it. My attempts to heal infected tissue or test tissue have so far proven ineffective. Any approach I've tried, chemical, biological, technological, they're instantly rejected and destroyed by cells. That's why the Borg can't assimilate them. Resistance in this case is far from futile. Nonetheless, I believe an army of Borg nanoprobes might do the trick. At first, they were no match for alien cells, but I've pre-programmed them to remain undetected and target and eradicate the infection. Unfortunately, I'm the only in the prototype stage. Think about the technical possibilities. Intriguing. Think of the possibilities for enhancing our own immune system. Captain, your enthusiasm is unexpected but valid. Maybe the pre-programmed probes can be useful against the bioships we encountered. In any case, I'll need to produce more nanoprobes if you intend to keep facing these creatures in the future. Start right away, Doctor. Borg space is dangerous enough without the added threat of biological warfare. We need to be prepared. Janeway to engineering. Any update on the Borg logs? Captain, these logs are a complete mess. It's going to take forever to extract anything useful from this junk. Lieutenant, I expect a full analysis of that data as soon as possible. We need to understand what we're dealing with. Captain, I additionally require Borg biosamples to perfect the adaptive reprogramming of the nanoprobes. 6 should suffice. I recommend we collect them from the dead drones in debris fields. Captain, good news. Safety check on that 29th century tech. Done. The mobile emitters are go. 100% compatible with the Doctor. No damage. We have the mobile emitter and Borg nanites. We can hit the ground running with the research. Our Doctor's finally going to be able to go on our way missions. All right. I'm not going to miss this because I did this last time. You are actually required to research that. So I'm going to research it right now. There's a good amount of deuterium in here, which is nice. Oh my god. Don't haze me. Someone is not upgraded. Both of these are not. Make sure all the systems are on. Arrived, Captain. Drone parts galore. Ready for transporter room. Let's do the transporter room here. One sample secured. Can I actually increase the transporter room here? I actually think I will once I get the resources. Yeah, crew got injured. But we got some stuff. Let's go this way and I need some more. Okay, I think we're set from there. Let's start getting that in. Okay, I know the next thing we're going to do is going to be deuterium and power. Over here in engineering, right? It's this. This warp core efficiency is what we're going to. All right, our first Borg cube. These are not fun to fight.
What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack
This freaking warp core. We're going to be using a lot of torpedoes in Borg space.
Shields down, Captain.
Like I said.
Moving to defend the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Shields down, Captain. Moving to defend the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Energy fluctuations are interfering with transporters. Samples located inside the shield, the wreckage. We can't actually do that. That's weird. Oh, that actually worked. Do I not? I don't actually have a shuttle. Let's make a freaking shuttle. I thought I did. And it turns out I do not. Oh, I need to build after, okay, 8 cycles. What was that? 5 cycles. Scanners. Okay, that'll work. What happened here? Samples, unstable fragments. Okay. Tractor beam. Hey. Science lab. Okay, damage pork hull. I need to turn something off. I can't with sick bay. Which means logically that means shuttle bay has to go off. I don't necessarily like that. It kind of is what it is. We go to a Borg planet, can we get anything? No. Interesting. Okay. I need 100 science. You know what? Let's just build another freaking sick bay. But yeah, I'm not doing that there. Okay. Captain, I've analyzed the Borg logs. The Borg refers to this thing as species 8472. For the past 5 months, they have relentlessly attacked the Borg. Where have they come from? Anything about their origin? Yes, but it's complicated. The Northwest Passage is clear of Borg activity for a very good reason. This is where the bioships appear from. We have picked up signs of 133 bioships. The number keeps rising. Captain, I believe I can shed some light on their intentions. Did you pick up something from them again? I can hear them. They come from a place where they're alone. Nothing else lives there. A parallel universe? I don't know. The weak will perish. Again and again, they intend to destroy everything. Janeway to sickbay. Doctor, are the nanopubes ready? Yes, Captain. We're now prepared for all eventualities. Finally, some good news. I want you to explore the offensive capabilities of the probes. Doctor. They can attack species 8472 on a microscopic level. In theory, yes, but they're still in the experimental stage, Captain. Besides, I'm a physician, not a... Desperate times, Doctor. Desperate measures. We may even have to consider a deal with the devil. The devil? Captain, you don't mean the Borg. We offer them a way to victory, and in return we get safe passage through their space. Catherine, you can't be serious. Defend yourself again with logic. We cannot prevail against two enemies. We cannot navigate Borg space while also evading species 8472. The only logical option is to take one of the two variables out of the equation. Logic won't keep the Borg from assimilating us. Well, yeah, well, no, of course not. We should let them fight it out. In the meantime, there's still plenty of the Delta Quadrant to explore. We may find another... I'm going to try to strike a deal with the Borg. Or we may find ourselves back in the line of fire after species 8472 gets through the Borg. So you'd rather help the Borg assimilate yet another species so we can get back home? It's wrong. Don't you know, Chakotay? They can't assimilate them. So it's pointless. Commander, I appreciate your insight, but I've made my decision. Do I have your support? Yes, Captain, but I'd like to tell you an old story. Okay. A scorpion was walking along the river, wondering how to get to the other side, and he saw a fox. I like it better when the scorpion is on the frog and it stings the frog. Why is the scorpion on the fox? Why would a fox ever go with the scorpion? That's silly, Chakotay. He asked the fox to take him across the river. The fox said, no, if I do that, you'll sting me and I'll drown. The scorpion assured them if you did that, they'll both drown. So the fox across, he stings them and they both drowned. Because that's the nature of the scorpion. Blah, 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 blah. We know. Our story will end differently. Perhaps we are as naive as the fox, but I believe even a scorpion can be reasoned with if there's enough incentive. Lieutenant Paris, get us to the nearest Borg vessel. They shouldn't be hard to find. Aye, Captain. Bro, he is so angry. He is so angry. He's so angry. Can I get another sick bay up here to deal with this? A lot of this will be done soon, right? Ish. And this is just not helping. I need to actually I need this. And what I mean by that, I need more to the sphere. Don't attack me, please. Ouch. Oh my god. We're never gonna get that. You know what? Even if it means taking this down, I need another sick bay. What if we do this? Nine cycles, we're fine. Some 1 and 2. Yeah, this was 1 and 2. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna do this right now. Hold on. I have another thing we can do. Let's build this damn thing. Let's save that because we could possibly use that. We're using deuterium in that. Switch that off. Get some more deuterium. Food. Ooh. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. This is a Borg planet? Okay. Borg planet ahead, Captain. Well, ain't that something? A green chilling glow illuminates the faces of the crew as the sight of a giant Borg planet fills the view screen. A sense of dread fills the bridge. However, the captain is determined to negotiate safe passage. The vessel is approaching, Captain. They have locked onto us with the tractor beam. Let's hope they're in the mood to talk. Open the channel. We are the Borg. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile. Borg vessel, this is Captain Janeway of the Starship Voyager. I have tactical information about species 8472. I want to negotiate. Negotiation is irrelevant. You will be assimilated. We know you're in danger of being defeated. You can't afford to risk losing this information. We'd rather self-destruct and destroy all our knowledge than be assimilated. State your demands. Safe passage through your space. Once we're beyond Borg territory, I'll give you our research. Unacceptable. We require the technology now. If I give it to you now, you'll assimilate us. Species 8472 must be stopped. Our survival is your survival. Give us the technology. No, safe passage or no deal. State your proposal. We combine our resources. You're still going to need time to develop the technology once you have acquired it. Together we can create the weapon more quickly if you escort us through your space. Report. A bioship has emerged in our vicinity. It is headed for the planet. 8 more bioships have appeared. Holy sh... What? Whoa, what? We've come to a halt, Captain. Looks like this is it. We have considered your proposal. Your terms are acceptable. We'll send a representative to your ship. Designate individual who will cooperate with them. Who actually works with the Borg? Is it Tuvok that ends up? I don't remember. Because I remember seeing like screenshots or whatever. And it's just, I'm confused on who actually coordinates. Because I know it's 7 of 9, but I don't remember who actually does all of this. I don't want to lose B'Elanna or Tuvok. I'm going to send Kim. They're all level 1. Ensign Kim, I want you to work with the Borg. You have a keen mind, and they try to deceive us. You'll be the first to know. Me with the Borg? I won't let them fool me. Thank you, Captain. I'm giving you a big one. But you're also engineering, so... Very well. Borg vessel, send over your representative. 3 Borg drones materialize on the bridge. Suspicion and unease fill the air as the crew struggles to accept the presence of their new allies. 7 of 9. Tertiary adjutant of Unimatrix 01. You may call me 7 of 9. I speak for the Borg. Welcome aboard. I'm Captain Janeway. You are proposing a large-scale weapon. We concur. I thought you might. We could encase the nanoprobes in some of our photon torpedoes, turning them into biomolecular warheads. Your torpedoes are inadequate. They lack the necessary range and dispersive force. We propose a multi-kinetic neutronic mine, 5 million isotone yield. Larger than what we had in mind? Suppose that side would impact an entire star system. Correct, a 5 light year radius to be exact. That would require approximately 50 trillion nanoprobes. Replication would take several weeks. 53 trillion, 217 billion, 893 million, and 1 to be precise. Oh, if that's all. I'm sure your conflict with species 8472 can wait for a few more weeks. It's not like the fate of the Borg is at stake. Incorrect. The fate of the Borg is precisely what is at stake. Species 8472 represents an existential threat to our collective. I don't think she gets any sarcasm. Yeah. Let me be very clear. The Borg are losing. You don't want any further delay. You will work with what we give you. You are individuals. You think in small terms. However, the present situation requires that we consider your plan. Voyager's Class 6 photon torpedoes, explosive yield of 200 isotons should suffice. You have detailed knowledge of our weapons? We are Borg. Naturally. We should provide the Borg with a designated cargo bay to work in. Secured monitor closely to prevent any unauthorized access to Voyager systems. Agreed. Make it Cargo Bay 2. Harry Kim, get to work with 7 of 9. If a single drone steps 1 millimeter out of that cargo bay, I'll decompress the entire deck. As you should. As you should. Okay, I need more. Here. Captain, this may come as a surprise, but the crew is unsatisfied with the layout of the ship. Maybe a little rearranging? I mean, this would actually help. Okay, we have crew quarters here. This would work. I might take these 2 cargo bays out. And move the science lab. It's a level 1, right? It is. I need 3 power to switch this on. But move that. I want to keep this. I'd put hydroponic space. So there's the 4. We demolish these ones right here, and we do put down crew quarters. The 2 cargo bays come over. Where would the 2 cargo bays come over then? That's 18. Maybe the 2 cargo bays come in here. Well, I'm gonna make a gigantic cargo bay here. Yeah, maybe we move the 3 cargo bays, these 3 over 2 of these 2. So 1, 2, 3, take those out and we put that. Okay, that actually works. That being said, we have to do this in a way that makes sense. Which means opening this up and putting cargo bays here. Okay, so there's 1. Also need to switch this on and make that from deuterium. I need 2 of them. So what is this? That's food. What is that? That is actually, let's not make that food. Let's make it this. Then I can delete this. And put a new crew quarters in. Okay, crew quarters. Another crew quarters, and then those 2 will likely be a shield thing. Okay. I'm afraid I don't have good news regarding Kess. Her telepathic visions are increasing in frequency and intensity. They're getting worse, Captain. I can barely sleep. Order the doctor to conduct a full psychological evaluation on Kess. I want a complete psychological evaluation. We need to get to the bottom of these visions. If there's any psychological cause for Kess's visions, I'll find it. Thank you, Captain. I appreciate your concern. I'm picking up gravimetric distortions, Captain. A bioship incoming on an intercept course. Alert battle stations. Evasive maneuvers, get us out of here. I'm trying, but they're fast. Where are the Borg when you need them? Here are the Borg. We are Borg. Let's go. Borg. Thank you. Captain, the cube. It sacrificed itself for us. The cube is irrelevant. We cannot allow the nanoprobes to be destroyed. Stay pragmatic. That was unexpected, but the Borg know what's at stake. We are Borg. It was necessary. You can't be serious. Those drones are people assimilated against their will. They had families, lives. Your emotional response is irrelevant. We must complete nanoprobe production. Additional bioships may arrive. I hate to admit it, but she's right. Resume production. Like, there's no like, we don't have time to do all the stuff. You're in main engineering. If I were to move him, that's repair rates. Look, I need to put Tom Paris in here to deal with this. Issue is, though, is we don't have the power for this. Right now. I think that will actually help us in the battery production. Ow. Okay, I need to demolish 2 rooms. How much? Where can I see the actual crew? You know what? I can turn these down. 18, 18. Where can I see where my actual... One, two, three. I'd have to rebuild one of them probably. We can move a shield generator. Let's do that. Okay, yeah, and we'll put another thing there. That should suffice. And I'm gonna move this shield generator. Likely somewhere else. Damn, this is a hard bit. You demolish one room. You know what? Let's demolish this. Two cycles will have that. Okay. We got some duranium out of that. Pro production complete, Captain. Given the damage caused by a single battleship, your safety remains precarious. To enhance your defensive capabilities, we provide schematics for Borg complete of hull armor. Shield integration will enhance survivability in your next encounter with species 8472. Next encounter, we have no intention of countering species 8472 again. We'll provide you with torpedoes and depart from your territory as soon as possible. Acknowledge, Captain. We are merely addressing the hypothetical possibility of further encounters. Captain, I urge you to reconsider integrating Borg technology into Voyager system. There's an invisible price tag attached to it. This is true. There is a price tag putting Borg technology in to Voyager. But I'm not sure if it's... I think we still should. I think we should actually integrate the module. Whenever we need every advantage we can get, including a module, we're integrating it. This is a mistake, Captain. A big one. One bundle of biomolecular warheads. Is it a mistake? Probably, to be honest, but to beat the Borg, sometimes you have to be a little bit of the Borg. And I'm totally going back on my idea that we need to do this completely with Federation technology, but I don't think that's going to be possible in the long run. All right, we need this deuterium. Please don't kill my ship. Thank you, Tom Paris. Okay, so this is done. Need you to start using that. Craft in a workshop. It's 20 torpedoes. Jesus Christ. Core. Okay, so I need another science office. I should have definitely went down to there. These are a lot easier. Missing resources. That's a risk. That hurt. I'm gonna turn this off. Over there. Okay, we need an armor module in the Borg tech tree. Will actually increase stuff. Fortunately, we weren't actually able to get enough titanium there. Okay, that's gonna help. Let's get main engineering up. Upgrade it. Now I'm gonna move science laboratory probably down here as well. Yeah, we definitely need another science laboratory. Yeah, that should help us a lot with everything. Put those. All right. Now, don't mind, we can turn on this. We turn on this. And start upgrading a couple of things. Damn it, I wanted to get that. Not yet. Damn it. All right, Scorpion. I'm not. No game. I know. We need to get these up. We can't get a couple of these things. Don't kill our shuttle, please. Why you do this? I know, Gabe. Get the guaranteed bit there. All right. Sick bay to Captain. I have some disturbing news. At this point, Doctor, I'm almost expecting it. I've concluded Kessa's psychological evaluation. Every time she has a vision, specific regions of her brain go into a state of hyperstimulation. Memory engrams, perceptual centers. I think we have to consider the possibility that species 8472 is trying to probe her mind. Okay. How are you holding up, Cass? It's as if all of those creatures are right here in the room. I can't black them out. I'm scared, Captain. Strongly advise you to cast out of range. Okay. Thank you, Doctor. Keep me apprised. Okay. Locate the nearest Borg vessel. Helm's unresponsive, engine offline. We're dead in the water. Unauthorized access in Cargo Bay 2, Captain. The Borg. Bridge to Cargo Bay 2. Stop what you're doing or I'll depressurize that deck and blow you out into space. Denied. The course of the war requires we modify our agreement. We will steer the ship into their domain. What? You will comply and test the warheads if you wish to survive. Captain, they access deflector controls. Voyager's emanating a resonant graviton beam. It's creating a singularity. I'm not going to depressurize. We need the Borg. Get the security team to Cargo Bay 2 full force. What are you doing? We need to stop them. Vent the... What? I told you! Chakotay! What? Where are we? Uncharted territory. Voyager finds itself in a bizarre, fluidic realm. A swirling expanse of brown and green. The crew wonders what dangers a strange new space holds. We appear to have crossed an interdimensional rift. Captain Janeway, we have entered the domain of species 8472, fluidic space. They know we are here. A fleet of bioships is already converging on our position. We will put the newly developed warheads to the test. This was your plan all along, wasn't it? Us fighting a war? That's how they opened a portal to fluidic space. How can the Borg open a portal to that? We are Borg. We assimilated that technology. There's more to it. You started this war, didn't you? Tried to conquer new territory, but they fought back. A species as malevolent as your own. Species 8472's resilience is superior. They are the apex of biological evolution. Their assimilation will add greatly to our own perfection. You bit off more than you could chew, and then you need our help. You have one option. Demonstrate the effectiveness of your warheads, and we will keep our end of the bargain and open a portal back to the Delta Quadrant. I will discuss this with my crew. Individuals, discuss all you want. You have no alternatives. Contact us when you come to that conclusion. I don't believe words she said, Captain. Remember the scorpion and the fox? I do. What's your proposal, Commander? We play our part. After they bring us out of the Delta Quadrant, we eliminate them. Sting them after they bring us over the river? We would be no better than the scorpion. Those Borg were once normal people. You're right. We could sever their link to the collective. It's been done before with Jean-Luc Picard. Maybe brief Lieutenant Torres about it and keep it discreet. Should the Borg betray us, the code word will be Scorpion. If you hear it, act. Understood. Everyone, listen up. There's a tough battle ahead, and I intend to win it. We show species 8472 what they're up against. If they have any sense of self-preservation, they'll back off. We are in agreement. Captain, Kess's telepathic abilities are developing rapidly. She's crushed a hypospray with the power of her mind. Such uncontrolled psionic energy poses a danger to ship and crew. I propose intensifying our meditation sessions to help her regain control. Yes. Help her. Revile the Kess. We'll handle tactical. Focus on helping her control her abilities. Aye, Captain. Captain, we just completed initial calibration of the molecular warheads. Not to mention too soon. One bioship approaching on our position. There's a special torpedo. Okay. I think we should do... Is it shield recharge? Maybe that's it?
What are your orders, Captain?
My orders are to engage the enemy in their warp core. Actually, in their weapons.
Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain.
I don't know if this is going to go through, right?
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Shields down, Captain. Moving to defend the front, Captain.
Just kaboom! Nice, it worked. Not so invincible after all, huh? The prototype shows promise, but the test is still not yet complete. Holy, she's right. More bioships incoming, Captain. We're hopelessly outnumbered. Not entirely without hope. Lieutenant, deploy another volley of warheads. Let's end this. Holy mother of God.
What are your orders, Captain? Ability ready, Captain. And ability ready, Captain. Shields down, Captain. Moving to defend the front, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed. Shields down, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to defend. Shields down, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to defend the front, Captain. Enemy shields We've lost a subsystem, Captain.
Don't tell me we just lost weapons.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields shields down, Captain. Moving to defend the front, Captain.
That was a bit hectic. We get deuterium, duranium, and morale. Ah, they're retreating, Captain. We've actually pulled it off. I think we've made our point. 7 of 9, open the portal now. We will comply. Yes, you will. Ooh, never thought I'd say it's good to be back in the Delta Quadrant. Captain, Kess's condition has stabilized. The psionic attacks have ceased. It's suddenly so quiet, Captain. They're gone. All the voices. All remaining bioships in the Delta Quadrant are returning to their realm. The Borg have prevailed. With their help, now it's your turn. Give us safe passage through Borg space. Unacceptable. The Alliance is terminated. Your ship and its crew will be assimilated. Resistance is futile. 7 of 9 turns on the crew. Security phasers fire a bounce off her Borg shields as she plunges her simulation tubules into the helm console. She's trying to access our coordinates. Scorpion. 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 Get the neural transceiver. Overload neural transceiver. Spiral column T11, T12. Ugh! She's unconscious, Captain. 7-9 separation from the collective appears to have triggered a chain reaction. The other drones aboard Voyager have lost consciousness. Get them to sickbay. Helm, get us out of Borg space. Maximum warp. We are kind of damaged right now. Captain, our Borg guest is rejecting its implants. It appears the separation from the collective has triggered this reaction. She's dying. I have to remove the implants, but some of them replace vital organs. She may not survive the procedure. Ooh, the laser scalpels. Do it, Doctor. The Borg laser scalpel should make the surgery easier. Captain, the surgery is successful. 7 of 9 is stable and recovering. While some Borg implants remain, they no longer pose a threat to her health. She is, shall we say, mostly human again. Yes. A Borg crew without accommodation. You'll use the same procedure on the other Borgs. Looks like our crew is about to get a few more. Interesting. May I talk to her? Yes, she's conscious, but quite upset, naturally, given the circumstances. Captain Janeway, what have you done? I cannot hear the others. The voices are gone. We had to remove your cortical implant, 7. It was necessary to save your life. You will return this drone to the Borg. That's not possible, but I'm offering you a place on Voyager, a chance to rediscover your individuality. I do not understand. I am Borg. I have no individuality. There's more to you than that, 7. You were human once. We can help you find her again. I am unsure, but to learn who I was, it is intriguing. We'll do everything we can to help. What was your name before your assimilation? Annika Hansen, but I am not that person. I was and still am Borg. My name is 7 of 9. As you wish, 7. Captain, one of our other Borg patients is eager to talk to you. Captain Janeway, we have not been introduced yet. was 9 of 9. But that does not seem to fit anymore. You may call me 9, just 9. Verbal communication is strange. I am unaccustomed to it, but it feels liberating. You're doing better than I expected. Thank you, Captain. Being Borg, it felt like eternity, but I know I wasn't part of the collective as long as the others, and now we are lost. We severed you from the collective, 9. I can't help but feel responsible. You're welcome to stay aboard Voyager. We'll find a place for you and the others. Perhaps that is acceptable. Perhaps anywhere can be home. It will take time to adjust to be useful. I'm sure you will, 9. You're really going to allow the Borg access to the bridge? That puts Voyager systems at risk, Captain. We've severed their connection to the collective, Commander. We're responsible for them. 7, please excuse the Commander's apprehension. His concerns are irrelevant. I will demonstrate my utility. Charming. 7 of 9's knowledge of the Borg is invaluable. especially since we're still in their territory. We're vulnerable, and with species 8472 no longer a threat to the Borg, we need a solution, and we need it fast. 7, your first official duty is to analyze this sector and find a way out. A wormhole, an anomaly, anything, even a temporal rift. I will comply, Captain. Good. Maintain course and yellow alert. And we are freaking hurt right now. Why do I need Borg stuff when I have... They're X-Borg, right? I'm not crazy. They're X-Borg. They're not current Borg. Damn it. Put myself in an absolute shit show right now. I don't know where my deuterium. We're not having any deuterium stores. Okay, this should help. What is this luck, man? Stop screwing me, game. Come on, game. Can I catch a break here? Oh my god. All right, well, I'm gonna have to start back at the beginning, but of this chapter. But my god, that was funny. Just fail after fail after fail after fail. It's just bad luck. All right, I will see you guys in the next episode. We'll redo this chapter and have some fun. So I'll see you guys later.